Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian, and before we start today's episode, let me just rewind time a little bit and show you some stuff that I missed in the previous episode, and my big thanks to the denizens of the SQH Discord for alerting me to these things, such as the insanely complicated robot here that Roger won't put together, at least not at the first click, but if you keep doing it, stuff happens. You can tell this is definitely out of your league. You can't even open the boxes, much less assemble what's inside. But let's press on. Well, okay. If you really feel competent enough to assemble this thing, just do it. Start with the smallest box. And we will. And that somehow blows us up. Oops. Guess this was a bit beyond your capabilities. Speaking of bits, that's all that remains of you. Hope you can regroup those molecules and get back to the game. Ah, but we're not done yet. For instance, what happens if you tell the droid to go to the wrong sector? Now, if you just key in whatever, then the droid will just say, sorry, that's an incorrect code, please try again. But if you key in a code that actually does exist, like this one, where's the last one? There! Then nothing happens, because that's an incorrect code as well. Let me try that again. That ought to do it. Okay, I'm plotting our course. Course is plotted. Stand by for warp speed. Well, we'll happily warp there, that's for sure. And we crash into another asteroid belt, apparently. Those unexpected asteroid belts will get you every time. Now you know why your ship is, or was, the only one in this sector. Get a life, restore, and let's try to do this right. Or you could just decide not to enter any code at all and just click the off key. If it doesn't matter to you, we can go to CES, Cosmic Electronics Show on Rudy Cube 3. I just love seeing all those big, new, shiny robots. You could buy me a companion. Course is plotted, stand by for warp speed. And the little droid just does whatever he wants. And forgets to turn on color cycling, apparently. I'm not sure if this is a scum VM bug or not, but... oh no, we're headed straight for an asteroid belt. Another one. Apparently the universe is littered with them. And I wonder what should befall us. Well, what a fucking surprise, eh? Well, let's indeed heed the advice of this death screen and get a life, maybe even as a speech coach, and get on with the actual game. Hi, I'm the Space Quest historian, and welcome back to Space Quest 1 VGA. I just got up 5 minutes ago and I sat down to record, and now I look like Keith Flint from The Prodigy. But anyway, we are back and we're gonna save the galaxy this time. I have rewound time to when the Deltaur appears, and this time, of course, we shall not be running away. No, sir. No, good sir. Yes, that is indeed a Sarien battlecruiser, and let us not head out of here, okay, boss? As you exit the ship, you carefully slide the jetpack on your back. Which, of course, you won't do if you don't have the jetpack. So that's a dead-end situation. By the way, I'm recording this way in advance, actually, so I haven't even read any comments on the previous episode. I'm just going to assume that everyone was fine with the game window being in the wrong size. Long story short, I was recording a Patreon video of a glitch in Space Quest 1 that only happens in DOSBox. And DOSBox and ScumVM have different aspect ratios. So I resized the window for DOSBox and forgot to resize it back for ScumVM, blah-de-blah-de-blah. Life of a YouTuber, I know. It's exciting, isn't it? As for me right now, I am floating in space just outside the biggest darn spaceship I've ever seen. I see a door, perhaps it is a way in. I wonder if I should be saving my game. I probably should. Now, let's completely ignore the big door and very slowly, I'm clicking every time it makes that sound. Can I actually get him to scoot a bit? I kind of can every time, because I seem to remember you can make him scoot, but hello, hi. No? Okay, the inhabitants of this vessel apparently do not appreciate your desire to sightsee. But they're okay with me just floating around the airlock. It was a flat surface. They could totally see me. Well, I guess it's a good idea not to be wandering around the outside of the ship. You were a carbon-based being. Now you're just carbon. Ooh, grammar Nazi. To the rescue there. Okay. Back to the Deltaur. Giant door. It appears to be a standard airlock. There's a handle off to the side. Let's lick it. Not through your helmet. Absolutely through my... How about I lick myself? Nah, better not. Better lot. Better not. You're likely to get a fur ball. Does anything smell? No, you would have to take your helmet off first, and that is not a very good idea. Can I just rap on it? Just let me in, scary space monsters. Nope. It's too big to move by hand. There must be a better way. Well, how about this very obvious protrusion over here? That's a handle. Can I talk to the handle? No. Can I smell the handle? No. That would be fatal. Can I lick it? No. Good, good, good. Fine, fine, fine. Touching it instead. Ooh, what secrets lie beneath? I wonder. Oh, fuck! Oh, saving my game quickly because we're on a timer here. But the jetpack does not do that in the original version. This sort of explains why the droid comes through the door. Have a look at it. Your overheating backpack lies smoking on the floor. You hope that it doesn't explode. Well, let's rescue it. No, you don't want to go anywhere near it. It might explode. Well, if it's about to explode, maybe it wants a kiss. Can't taste anything from here. Actually, is there a death if I get too close to it? There isn't. But here comes Droidy Poo. Alert! Alert! Organic contamination detected in airlock. Ow! So that's what that thing is for. Those laser shots are incredibly effective, as your body will attest. Being in plain sight probably didn't help you much. Well, let's try that again. First, let's have a look at this thing. Yeah, it appears to be a decontamination unit, something like the ones used to zap Andromedan cockroaches aboard the Arcada. You wonder what it's here for? Well, we know now, but no, touching these things can be dangerous to your health, but how about licking them? No, after seeing what a decontaminator can do to an unwary cockroach, you've never had the least desire to lick one. How about sniffing it? Ozone. Definitely ozone. Right. Well, let's see if we still have enough time to... hide away. We did! Hello, Droidy Poo. It appears to be some sort of high-tech fire droid. Have a chat with it. Nah, it's much too busy to spend time talking to the likes of you, but perhaps it wants a kiss. Not out here. Well, I'm gonna scoot. Ha-ha! Gonna lock you in there. Okay, again, two different ways of solving this puzzle. Either we simply hide in the chest here, or we go through the vent. First, let's hide in the chest. I'm serious, you can do that, but apparently if you click it on the opposite side, you can't. So if I go over here, perhaps, can I open it? No, he just goes to the other side of it. Oh, come on, you're supposed to be able to hide in the box. Am I misremembering? You can't hide in the box in this game? It's mighty peculiar, but anyway, okay, let's stand on the box. Stand on the box, Roger. Fine. Go poke at the grill then. There we go. No, your hands by themselves are incapable of opening it. How about my nose? How about my tongue? How about we just call out to someone? No. Well, in that case, we will use our trusty Xenon army knife. And I am coming back to this screen. I'm going to read up on this. In the original, there are two solutions to this puzzle. You either... Oh, hello. One rat got a little confused. Can I go up a ladder? No, I can't. In the original, you can either hide in the box or you can crawl through the vents here. You would think they would include such a phenomenal display of multi solutions to puzzles, wouldn't you? Also, this isn't really a maze, is it? Because like in the original, you just go one screen up and here we are. This is a vent grill, which appears to lead to another room on the Deltaur. It appears to be closed. Actually, let's have a general look around. This is the ventilation system for the Deltaur. Around you, you can see ventilation. Did I get that right? Yes, around you, you can see ventilation shafts running in 3 different directions. A ladder provides access to all 3 directions. At the end of the shaft in the middle, you see a ventilation grill, which we will kick mightily, which we are not close enough to open. Right. Hello, rat poo. Can I have a look? The little buggers are too fast. For what? Wonder if there's an Easter egg associated with the rats. I doubt it. Can I? Little buggers are too fast. Yeah, can I talk to it? No. Ah, missed it. Nope. Too fast. Too fast to lick. If anyone names their pet rat Too Fast to Lick, send me a picture. I promise I will feature it in a future video. In fact, I will feature it at the end crawl of every episode from now on. That doesn't help. Oh, because we're not supposed to use the Xenon army knife here. We're supposed to kick with a mighty wimpy Kit. Good morning. With a mighty wimpy kick, you manage to hurt your foot. However, the vent grill opens. Dum-da-da! Nothing much to do in here except crawl in the washer. Ah, another helmet sits in the washer. And behind the glass door of the machine, you can see a load of dirty Sarien uniform components. Yum yum. This is almost certainly a cheap Sarien knockoff of the genuine Cleanse-O-Matic rinse and dip used to launder the crew uniforms aboard the arcade. I'm gonna climb in. It's gonna be fun. I should probably have smelled it. Uh-oh, you hear someone coming. Oh yeah. Hot stuff. Ow. This cannot be good. This looks painful somehow. I, however, am in no pain whatsoever. Just watching Roger being... How is that even... Darn static cling. Hey, look at that! By the most amazing stroke of luck, you've traded in your extremely conspicuous Xenon spacesuit for a Sarien officer's uniform, complete with helmet. Searching the pockets of your newly found disguise, he does this automatically in this version, by the way, you find the number of possessions you are packing has been greatly reduced. In fact, lost in that limbo void to where socks and baseballs disappear is everything but the data cartridge. Surely you could rummage through the washing machine and retrieve it, but... Alright, let's finally give it a good old sniffy. A faint miasma of Hijack's liquid detergent hovers in the air near the machine. And, unwisely... quit goofing off and do something useful. Okay, we do see the little object on the floor. Yes, some of that was our, the remnants of our uniform. Old Febreze softener sheets rests on the floor here. Hey! There's an ID card there also. Yeah, here we go. Up, clear, please. And boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's have a look at the ID card. In the pocket of this ugly outfit is a Sarien ID card. Ugly? I think it's kind of spiffy, actually. It's got that little Japanese-inspired anime helmet and shit. The name on the card is Buxton Freem. You wonder if this is a common Sarien name. And if it is, you're glad you're not a Sarien. It's very conspicuous in a way, or fortuitous, that the only thing that survived the rinse was the data cartridge. But fine, like the giant bottle of water, which we still had, the pocket knife, the widgets, all of that shit just gone. Anyway, going to save my game again and show you a little Easter egg that happens on the next screen. Dum-de-dum. I am a Sarien. You close your eyes in hopes your death will be quick. But to your surprise, the guards do not notice you. Probably has to do with the uniform you picked up, you idiot. In fact, you think your uniform is that of a higher-ranking Sarien officer worth sucking up to. Cool. He can tell all that from just a single glance. Now, I said Easter egg. An Easter egg we shall have. It is probably the only Easter egg known in Space Quest 1 VGA, at least one that, you know, was snuck in as an actual Easter egg, and it has to do with this little purple spiral thing up here. What a perfectly useless-looking piece of decoration. We can touch it. You don't have time to stop and touch all this neat stuff. You've got a galaxy to save. We can talk to it. doesn't talk back. We can sniff it. You can't smell anything beyond the general smell of Sarians, which is unpleasant. These guys definitely need a change in diet. Or we can... Did anyone see that? And we can just keep doing it. Hello, good to meet you. No, I'm just looking at this weird palette-swapped latex babe running across the bottom of the screen. That is phenomenally weird. Anyway, it looked like he wanted to have a conversation, but fuck him. Not gonna have one. Also, I don't think the King's Quest Easter egg is in this, but we'll talk to the Sarien guard. Nonetheless, halt! No one is allowed access to the captain's personal escape pod. In fact, come to think of it, we're not even sure the captain has access to the captain's personal escape pod. Yeah, okay, sure, but just don't tax those green brain cells. Oh my god, Roger's speech portrait looks horrifying. Looks like a member of Daft Punk got very, very drunk. Because the masks would obviously change if you got... Shut up, don't listen to me. Now I'm deliberately going the wrong way. Hello, sir. How you doing, son? Son, sir? Chills runs down your spine as you realize he has no concept of the word son. Sir, are you going to attend the maturation and reproduction ceremony tonight? You don't even want to begin to imagine what that might be about. Where might I find the star generator, soldier? I'm sorry, sir, it's confidential. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. No offense, it's just my job. No offense taken, soldier. Good work. Just checking your, alertness. Yeah, that's it. Just checking your alertness. You wonder when game designers are ever going to stop using that old, worn-out cliche about people killing you after telling you something secret. Never. Never. Sir, I cannot chit-chat, so please move on. Sure thing, you arrogant green putz. Just one more. What's your name, soldier? My name's... Holy shit. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. And we've started to loop the conversation now. So, again, going completely the wrong direction just to show you more of the ship. We should be fine, by the way. You'll notice that some of the ship's layout has changed a bit, and some of the sound effects are really quite horrifying. Fantastic technology, isn't it? You surmise this is a Sarien enlisted being, even though he's on even though he's on the wrong fucking level. So you can't actually see him. Wow. Yep, hello, good to meet you. Now let's kiss. Move in for a kiss. Okay. Just smacked straight into his fucking face. There you go. Exit the screen, please, Roger. Thank you. And we're back here. So how the hell do I get to those lower levels? I wonder. Can I get to the... Yes, I can. It just looks like the wall is blocked off here, but you can actually... Yeah. It's kind of a confusing layout, isn't it? But anyway, here we fucking go. Now, what are these things? These egg-shaped lights, if that's what they are just another example of the rather whimsical designs you've observed on this ship. For ugly, smelly, green planet-destroying murderers, the Sarians appear to have a great sense of aesthetics. Which is one of those things where you go, what the fuck were the graphics artists thinking here? But it does, admittedly, objectively look rather cool. I'm even kind of partial to this way of showing a diagonal wallway moving through what is obviously just a 2D picture, although it does cause a bit of confusion on this side. Anyway, let's touch the eggs. I think there is at least a couple of things here that can warrant a swift and unhealthy death. I'm gonna lick this dude. Can I lick this dude? I wanna lick this dude. Alright, I won't lick this dude. I'll bet he doesn't even want... Is that a garbage chute? Can I throw myself out of it? No, he just walks into the exit box. That's cool. That's fine. I wanted to have a look at this huge thing anyway. The globes crackle with many colors of light, and you suspect even less healthful manifestations of the electromagnetic spectrum. Ah, indeed. Well, looks like some kind of cartridge reader. Maybe the cartridge you have will work in it. That is actually... I gotta admit, I had either forgotten or didn't even notice it was here. All this time I've been playing the game, I was going by the rules of the EGA version. You write down the code when you're on Corona, or you are fucked. F-U-C-K-E-D. Fucked. So apparently there is a cartridge reader here, which I am about to shove my ID card in for some reason. So we can go and have a look at the self-destruct codes with this lovely sound effect accompaniment. Yes, 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 yes. All very, very nice. 9261. I will have forgotten this by the time we actually get to the Star Generator code. But anyway, 9261. Yes, yes, yes. Good luck. And nice bit of animation as well. I hope no one saw that. Jesus. I give up. You tell me what it is. Apparently this was 3 a.m. for Josh Mandel. You find you must fight the urge to dust and polish everywhere you go. And if you keep talking to inanimate objects, you're bound to attract attention. I think these are just default messages when you're trying to mess with things, so let's just do... Yes, an offensive smell permeates the entire ship, and you really don't want to put your mouth on that. So let's keep going over here. I saw some... Wait, what? How did that lead me into the... Oh, I thought it led me into the laundry room for a second there, but it did not. Hey, can we mess with this? No, you don't want to leave your fingerprints all over the ship, do you? They look like giant bank vaults or something. Okay, so apparently we can't actually get to the... Oh, the fucking sound. We can't actually get to the room we saw with all the soldiers milling about. At least not spine. Could you scoot, please? Sir. Actually, I'm sir at this juncture. Fuck off. Thank you. Sarians demand respect. They command respect, and they demand it. So, it's okay to tell them to fuck off every once in a while. Yeah, so these rooms are apparently totally off limit, although that walk cycle still kills me. Okay, we are back here. Now let's actually continue with the game. Progress in the game. Which is technically what we're here for. More of the zappy lightning thing. Yes, this is where I save my game, because I know for a fact that this is very, very lethal. So let's do it! Yes, from the looks of them, these globes contain high-powered Wally coils, each one capable of discharging jillions of volts through deadly electricity. Can't imagine what you'd do with it. I know exactly what to do with it. I'm going to sniff it. I almost sniffed myself, but anyway. Oh, that is close. That is very, very close. Oh, he actually did it. He actually went in and licked the electricity. Gee, that must have been a pretty powerful energy beam, seeing as how it reduced you to a pile of carbonized matter. And he does the YMCA as well. Alright, coolness. And what the fuck is this thing? Looks like a great place to curl up and take a nap. Too bad you're in such a hurry. Well, you don't tell me what to do, narrator. Soft. Does it smell good? No, the Sarien smells so horrible it's hard to smell anything else. Fuzzy. Provocative. Well seasoned. Now, again going purposely the wrong way, let's just walk over here and have a little conversation with this lovely gentleman, whom you would suspect is going to be our friend, but not really. First of all, let's check out the giant milk bottle that is the Star Generator. Cowabunga, Wilco! This is it! It's the unimaginably powerful Star Generator, which must not, at any cost, be allowed to remain in the hands of the evil Sarians. But you knew that, right? Yeah, wish I knew how to read. Oh, what are these guys? No one knows? Can't get to the Star Generator, can't talk to it, can't sniff it, can't lick it. Can I walk up to it and get fried? No? Not even in the slightest, he just walks around it. Come on, dude, you know you want to. I guess he doesn't. Okay, let's check out Burly McFuckface over here. This is the biggest, toughest, not to mention ugliest, Sarien guard you have ever seen. Really? Kind of has that whole, beach buff, water, weightlifting, I don't know how you lift water, kind of look to him. Anyway, I think he's kind of hot for a Sarien. Anyway, at present, he is diligently guarding the Star Generator from intruders such as yourself. He's wearing some sort of gadget on his belt, but from here you can't tell what its purpose might be. Really. He's guarding the Star Generator and wearing a gadget. What could it possibly do? Might be the remote control to his electric underpants or something. If you touch him, he might break you. This is a guy of few words, none of them for you. Well, like I said, he does look like he has a bit of rugged handsomeness to him, so let's give him a smooch. Roger actually moves in for it, but is blocked by his own sense of self-preservation. Cool. All right. Let's go in the opposite direction, and again, onwards with the game. Moving onwards to the next screen, we find what the hell this is, and an elevator, and a very confused Sarien guard who just sort of paces back and forth. Hello! Yes, hello. We're gonna have to have a look at this thing. It's either a mega-frequency wideband spectrophonic analyzer module or one of those really old table model radios. Are there 4 lights?
Oh! 4 lights!
A panel of flashing lights. I think this game actually predates the TNG episodes with the 4 lights, just in case you were wondering. It's an expensive machine that goes ping! Someone was watching The Meaning of Life by Monty Python. I'm just going, Life of Brian? No, Meaning of Life. Yeah, you are reluctant to tarnish the shiny gold casing. Yes, but I am not reluctant to give it a, not bad. Or even a sniff. Perhaps a sniff. Smells expensive. You get no clues from the smell of this thing, the table radio. The static electricity clinging to the spectrophonic module tickles your tongue. Not unpleasantly. We could stay here for a while. Oh, it seems to be saying, and now, live from the Sodopno Ballroom in beautiful downtown Knoxville, KSAR presents Boggo Snart and his orchestra in the Sarien Swing Hour. Of course, it could be some kind of code. I don't think I've ever actually seen that message before. Yeah, fine. Purple thing, what are you up to? Printed near the bottom in tiny, precise letters are the words ODA Generator, Model EC54, Deltaur Backup Unit number 1. Let's mess with it. You are afraid to mess with it. You want to talk to a generator? Yes, I do. The whole ship smells like Sarians. Can't imagine that's going to taste good. Josh Mandel really tried his best with this stuff. I mean, I think the background artist just threw in whatever the fuck they felt like, and it was up to Josh to sort of think of explanations for what the hell it was. You are continually astonished by the Sarien decorative scheme, as I imagine was Josh. I mean, this is the ship of evil, and it's in bright pastel colors. It doesn't look very evil, does it? Can't imagine what you do with it. And what's this thing over here? A neat gizmo. Cool. Looks fragile, better leave it alone. It crackles and hums, but does not speak. A subtle ozone odor clings to the egg-shaped doodad. Tongue zaps are no fun. I beg to differ. Okay, last one. I promise we'll get on with it, but it does sort of look like a speaker, doesn't it? But it isn't. Never mind that now, you're in a hurry. This looks like sort of a speaker. You can't smell anything about the, change in diet and shit. Okay, fine. We're done looking at strange things. I just love that, especially when there are so many individual messages and stuff to look at. I mean, what the fuck is this thing? Bottled energy. That seems like a placeholder text to me. Something that Josh or whoever put in there and just didn't bother writing out or forgot about. Anyway, let's touch it. Now, you're not at home with the idea of touching this thing. How about this weird bulby thing? Interesting. You don't have time to stop and touch all this neat stuff. You've got a galaxy to save. Smells like Sarians. How do you suppose it's going to taste? Does it smell like... Yeah, it smells sort of blue. Okay, standing next to the obvious sphincter hole over here is a blue droid. Now, this will indeed become important. None of this stuff is important, to be honest, but this does become important later on. Broom at the ready. The cleaning droid waits for something useful to do. I will touch him. You give the cleaning droid a shove. It appears to be in standby mode and doesn't budge. Talk to it? No, the droid does not speak to you. It's possible you've been snubbed. The heady scents of petroleum distillates and Sarien refuse titillates your nostrils, said Josh Shakespeare Mandel. You can't be serious, said Josh Mandel. Fine. Now, I say the droid is going to become important later on, but for fear of spoiling for people who are tuning into this series and didn't watch the EGA version playthrough, I shall be quiet, and I shall walk across this thing, this walkway. and go in and talk to this guy. Welcome to the weapons dispensary, I guess. I've got an IQ of 5,000, but they feel I'm only good enough to fetch weapons, like some whimpering puppy dog. You'll have to show me your ID card so I can scurry off and fetch your weapon. Why they don't just wire me into the ship's system so I would know who you are even without an ID card is beyond even my supreme intellect. Excellent! Another Marvin the Paranoid Android reference, I guess. Would you like a cartridge, perhaps? I really have no idea why you feel I'd want to waste my enormous brain power contemplating a common data cartridge. You really are a dim-witted life form, aren't you? I suspect that's actually the droid talking and not the narrator. But they forgot to give him the speech portrait for that. Can anyone else tell that this version was actually kind of rushed? I mean, they wanted to get these done quickly, and the story goes, at least Josh Mandel said this during my King's Quest stream, the story goes that with the remakes, Ken was under the assumption that, well, are we going to do something, or are you practicing to walk? I am actually doing something, sir. Good sir, you are interrupting me. I'm going to pause the game. Here we go. He was under the assumption that, remaking a game was essentially just slapping on a new coat of paint and off it goes. It can't take that long, can it? Turns out art, as in sprite art, background art, all of this stuff, is, well, it is the thing that takes the longest time. Let's just be perfectly honest. It takes a long while to program a game, takes a long while to score a game, but it takes a long while to draw all the art assets for a game. And essentially, slapping on a new coat of paint on a game is not as easy as it sounds. So a lot of this game was rushed because management felt that this should be an easy job, and it is essentially rebuilding a game from scratch. So there, let's finally have a good smell of this dude. Aww, I thought he might enjoy that. Okay, let's have a chat with him at least. You carbon-based life forms are so annoying. My counterpart at Yulin's Flats on Corona told me about this one pesky humanoid in a grungy blue spacesuit who just kept pestering him. Oh, why does committing genocide seem like such a good idea right now? Ouch! Yeah, you know what? Saving my game here, he kind of feels like a loose cannon to me. Here you go, good sir. ID card for you. Oh, how clever. You have an ID card, and my, what a, lovely photo of a pre-proto-organic biped you have too. I guess I'll use my vast resources to fetch your silly weapon for you. Please wait here if you can handle such a simple command. Of course I can't! I cannot handle the simple command. I shall have all your shit. No, wait, I was a bit too fast. Oh dear. You carbon-based life forms can be so annoying. Even something with your incredibly low intelligence should know enough not to enter a restricted area. I guess I'll just have to destroy you to prevent you from reproducing more of your kind. Ow! In the net. Well, the chest. Wow. Thank you for playing Space Quest 1. Too bad you failed miserably and doomed all your people to a horrible death at the hands of the Sarians. You quickly glance around the room to see if anyone saw your silly mistake. Better luck next time. You know what? I think we're gonna end it there because we are right up near the end. But we took a long while to just sort of explore the ship and get our bearings at this new and hostile alien facility. So, yeah. We're going to end it here, and next week we shall indeed finish the game. So, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and do whatever you kids do, but do leave me a comment because, my lord, I love the comments. So thank you so much, and I'll see you around the Chrono stream.